Today I'm going to show you how to change your transmission fluid in the simplest way possible. So you want to come up here, make sure you have an oil dipstick for your ATF. Right here in a Mazda 3, it's MV for the type of transmission fluid, which is Mazda M5 or Mazda ATF M5 or MV. You want to take the tube out, this dipstick, but I already did it. And you want to get a big syringe. This is a 60 milliliters or 60 cc syringe. And you want to get a tube. Now this tube splits off right in the middle right here, like that. You're going to take this and shove it all the way down in the dipstick tube until you reach the transmission. And then you're going to take your syringe and shove it right here. I'll show you how. Look at this. And you're going to take the other end, which is this part. You're going to shove it down here after you take the dipstick out, all the way in. It's going to go around maybe a foot, 2 feet in, depending on where the dipstick is. Just push it until you can't push it anymore, and then you're going to start sucking the old transmission fluid out. I wouldn't recommend to take out all the transmission fluid. This is only if you want to change a quart and a half only, okay, because you don't want to empty the whole transmission. And this is in case if your transmission is old or you don't know the previous owner or the previous maintenance and if it has changed or not. So in my case, I took out a quart and a half and I replaced it with a quart of transmission oil or ATF and half a quart of Lucas anti-slip transmission fix. And I'll show you how to refill it. As you see, I'm gonna fill it up, and I want you to take notice of the color. The color is pink. It's like light red or pinkish. It's very lighter than what we pulled out, and I'll show you what we pulled out. Now obviously I already put this whole bottle, which is a quart, in because I took around a quart and a half out, and the other half quart I replaced it with Lucas stop slip because the transmission was a bit harsh and slipping a little bit, and I'll show you that also. After you're done, just pull it out. Make sure you don't drip. I have some paper towels, and close it, and clean up a little bit. You see I had some overspill over there. You don't want this degrading any plastic or wiring it to be somewhere where it's not supposed to be. So just gonna clean this up, and I'll show you the old oil we took out. Show you the difference in color. This is the old transmission oil, and this is the new one. It's kind of windy over here, but you can see a lot lighter. This is dark. This is the actual old transmission oil. I'll put this is around 600 milliliters, or almost half a quart of oil. So I pulled 2 bottles of this and a half. Now what I replaced it with was this. So I put 1 quart of the ATF in, and then I put half a quart of this Lucas stop slip transmission fix. This should only be added if your transmission is old or you don't know the history of it, or it's acting up a little bit, slippage, hard gear changes. But you shouldn't only replace it with Lucas. So you should put a little bit of Lucas, like I did, half a quart, and then you should mix it with ATF. I put a whole quart of ATF in. And I didn't replace the whole amount of transmission oil that was in the car. I replaced around a quart and a half. I think there's like 3 quarts, 4 quarts, or even more in my transmission. But I only replaced that amount because my transmission is old and I don't know the condition of it. So I just wanted to improve it. I didn't want to flush it or replace it. I just wanted to change a little bit of it to improve the transmission's feel and to protect it for longer. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. Peace out.